Check, check. You already know what it is. It's Mr. Brian Freeman. We about to get a good rambling, you know what I mean? So today, what we talking about? We talking about the discipline of saying no and why saying no can really be more important than saying yes. So when it comes to saying no, right? No isn't just about being a dickhead, you know what I'm saying, and being rude and not being a nice person. Saying no is really saying yes to the bigger picture and your goals, right? Some people are so nice and don't want confrontation that when people ask them to do stuff, they'll be like, hey, yeah, I'll do it, even though they don't want to do it. So it's like, I had some, and I know I mentioned this in another video, but it's like, if it's not a fuck yeah, then it's a hell no. Like, if I really got to think about it, if somebody asks me to do something and it's not a fuck yeah, like I'm excited about it, I'm not really trying to do it because I don't want to even waste my time. Like, I could do things that are better for my plan and my intentions and my goals. So, saying no is really, really, really important because people will ask you, hey, do you want to go out and get drunk and go meet up with some girls? And it's like, nah, bro, because that's not really conducive to what I'm doing right now. Like, in another part of my life, yes, absolutely, I would have been so with it. You know what I'm saying? But now where I am in my life, I have prioritized things that don't revolve around those kind of stuff. You dig? So it's really, really important to be able to say no without feeling bad about it. Because that's another thing. Like, you can say no and really feel bad. Like, oh man, I shouldn't have said no. And then now you're thinking about the situation when it's like, no, that's it. I'm not doing that. It's not for me. That doesn't work for me. And now you go off and do what you need to do. Like, that's a perfect way to let somebody down. It's like, no, that doesn't work for me. That really doesn't work for me. Because you're not lying. That doesn't work for what you got going on. That doesn't work for your program. But that's why it's so important to have intentions and to have an overall goal because everything is about intention and being intentional with your actions, with your thoughts, with the people around you. I'm surrounded by great people. And if I'm not, then I'm by myself. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm a great person. And I'm listening to YouTube, I'm listening to audiobooks so that I'm surrounded by high vibrations and I'm surrounded by wealth and thoughts of success and positivity and manifesting what it is that I want to manifest in my life. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Cadillac Chronicles, it's a million people asking me to do a million things. And just off top, I ain't got time for all of that. Right? So, especially in terms of success, when you're successful, right, it's really about removing what doesn't serve you and what doesn't help the overall goal. Because when you're successful, it's a million things coming at you. Everybody's pulling you from left and right. So you have to really have that discernment. And I pray to God every single day. I thank God for the discernment. I thank God for the wisdom. I thank God for the protection and the safety to be able to make the best decisions that I can. You know what I'm saying? And I wish and I pray that everybody watching, they have the discernment to be able to tell whether they need to do this or they need to do that depending upon what it is that you want to do in your life. I don't know what you want to do in your life. I know that you want to be successful. I know that. So it's all right to tell people no and not feel bad about it at all. Like, for real. So I say this and I'm just using this as an example. So people, a bunch of people try and ride around me in the Cadillac, but everybody can't come. Like we were riding around with the Ozzy brothers, with Babyface, with Ti, Rick Ross. These are all high level individuals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really curate what it is that we put together. So everybody doesn't fit that curation, and that's okay. But I know my vision and what it is that I want to accomplish and that I am accomplishing. So when people ask me, like, hey, do you want this person to ride around? No, because that doesn't really, it's not conducive to what I'm building. They might be super fire in their own lane, and I respect that. But for what I got going on right now, that it doesn't align. It doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, "Oh, do you want to go to this game?" Or like so many people invite me out. I'm not even gonna lie. And maybe sometimes I should go and I should go network, but I prefer my peace so much more than just going outside for nothing. Because I'd rather be so peaceful and regulate my nervous system because that's so important to me because that's what allows me to manifest. Like with Babyface, Babyface and the Ozzy Brothers, like I didn't search for that externally. Like that, those were opportunities that came to me for whatever reason, and I believe that it's because yes, I built something that's very very popular and it's cool, but it's like I'm able to regulate my nervous system. I'm moving from a place of abundance and not scarcity, and that's what allows me to say no. Because there's so many people that come to me and want to just give me money. Hey, I'll pay you this, that, and the third to bring my artist on Cadillac Chronicles. I don't need the money. So I have no problem saying, fuck no. I have no problem with that. Because I'm moving in a place of abundance. And I know that even if I say no to this money over here, I got this money over here that's coming on the way. And it always works out for me because I know what it is that I want. So I have no problem with saying no. And maybe sometimes I'm wrong, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to learn a lesson. So it's all good. In the end, you feel me? I know that God got my back. I know that God is leading me in the right direction. And that's what you have to believe too. That God has your back forever. God has never let me down. Even if it looked like it wasn't going my way, it did end up going my way. You feel me? Um yeah, man, it's the power of saying no. Because if you just agree with everybody, you'll just get caught up in just a bunch of stuff that you didn't even imagine that you would be in, that it really ain't got nothing to do with what your goals are. And that's the worst place to be. Like, it's funny because there's situations where somebody will mess up somebody else's situation. Like, it's one thing if you mess it up, but if somebody else messes up what you got going on because you agreed to some dumb shit, that's the worst. Like, it's different if you, like, if I mess up and it's my fault. Like, all right, my bad. I messed it up. You know what I'm saying? And I can learn from that. Okay, cool. We're going to be better next time. But if somebody else messes up what I got going on, it's like I'm the dickhead because I let this person do that because I agreed and I said yes when I should have said no. You feel me? So let's practice just telling people, hell no. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't align with what I got going on. For real, for real. It's funny because that's why I got to tell people when they try to come on Cadillac Chronicles and that ain't that work. It's like, yo, this does not align with the brand. You feel me? And it's okay because it might align with some other brand. But I'm talking about what I got going on. And you hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't align. And it's all right. Because in the long run, I want to rock with who's rocking with me. And you should want to rock with who's rocking with you. You feel me? There's so many different vibrations and frequencies in this universe. All right? Some align, some go in the same direction, some go in opposite directions. And that is okay. All right? So I hope that you find value in this ramble that I'm having right now. But yeah, you know what it is. It's Mr. Brian Freeman. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Especially if you stayed this long, you feel me? I got hella positive affirmation music on this page. I mean, I think that it slaps. And I used it to brainwash myself. So I hope you can use it. I hope everybody that's watching this video, you have the utmost success in your life. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole bunch of wealth, abundance, success, accomplishment, achievement for you and your family. You dig? It's Mr. Brian Freeman. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.